our last exam finished up within the Romantic movement. And so now we're going to begin again in the Romantic movement. And we're going to start by talking about Coleridge. Okay, we'll look back at Coleridge. And so we're starting off with, okay, and I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to type this into the computer as well. Okay, Coleridge. What did we read by Coleridge? Oh, Brennan. Coleridge, not Keats.
Sorry, Kubla Khan.
Kubla Khan, thank you. Kubla Khan. And somebody tell me something that you remember from Kubla Khan. Do you remember what Coleridge was under the influence of? Oh, opium. He was supposed to have been under the influence of opium, but do you remember that the poem and the introduction are all kind of one? So that story about the opium dream was part of the story? Okay. But he is still trying to get in touch with the sublime. Good. Okay. So we're still in the Romantics. We've got Coleridge. And tell me just some words or images. This is page 813. Page 813. Coleridge. Kubla Khan. Just tell me something that was kind of sublime. Some image. Maybe page 815. That dome in the air. Oh. Or line 45. I would build that dome in air, that sunny dome, those caves of ice, and all who heard should see them there, and all should cry, beware, beware, his flashing eyes, his floating hair. That poetry, he's gotten in touch with something transcendent, something beyond, right? Because weave a circle round him thrice, and close your eyes with holy dread, for he on honeydew hath fed and drunk the milk of paradise. So he's been in touch with the sublime, okay? So we will focus on 45 to the end, lines 45 to the end on page 815. Lines 45 to the end, okay? Who's our next one, Brennan? Keats, thank you. And which one is Keats? The Grecian Urn, yes. Don't just call it an ode because he has lots of odes, but this one's on 829. Page 829, Keats. Ode on and all you'll need to write will be Grecian urn, right? And what was on that Grecian urn? What was depicted? What? Yes, you were right.
I got love.
Love, yes, love. Good. So we've got love. We've got forever wilt thou love and she be fair. The leaves will never fall off, right? Yes, it's most definitely love because this is the one that has, where is it?
Oh, happy, happy boughs.
Yes. Oh, happy, happy boughs that cannot shed your leaves. And then more love, more happy love, more happy, happy love. Yes, happy love. Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready for the break. Here we go. Happy love. So we've got this happy, happy love that's almost to the point you're going, this is just sappy. But what's wrong with their love? Right, it's on an urn, which is dead. It holds the ashes of dead people. It's still. So he will forever, it's that whole business of, let's see, fair youth beneath the trees, thou canst not leave thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. The leaves will never fall off of the trees. Bold lover, never, never canst thou kiss, though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve. She cannot fade, though thou hast not thy bliss, forever wilt thou love, and she be fair. Line 20. Line 20. Forever wilt thou love, and she be fair. And remember, he never gets to kiss her. He never gets to kiss her. It's terrible. He almost kisses her and never does. Which is like what happens if we just live in the ideal of love rather than the reality of love. It's very pleasant. It's like you're imagining the perfect kiss, but then it never happens. Okay. So we've got Coleridge, Kubla Khan, we've got Keats, Grecian Urn, okay, and that started on 829, 830. This is on page 830. Also, you might want to know the whole business of more happy, happy love, because that's just a funny thing. Okay, who's next?
Melville.
Melville, all right. Melville, Billy Budd. It starts on page 995. Okay, 995. Starts on page 995. Page 998. Okay, we have, starts on page 995. It is written by Melville. The story is Billy Budd. Okay, and it's all about Billy Budd. He is referred to as, on page 998, Apollo with his portmanteau. With his portmanteau. And then what is, and I've read several papers now talking about this, looking at pages 1043 to 1044. What is perhaps something that was a key to discussing, is this or is this not a analogy, an analogy to the story of Christ? What happens? Okay, say that again.
When he dies in a different church, and then they keep his, I forget what but
The
it's
spar.
like a relic. Yeah, the spar that.
And the sky started glowing.
And the sky started glowing, yes. Okay, and this is at the bottom of 1043, yes. That, also, what does he say on 1043?
God bless Captain Beer.
Yes. God bless Captain Beer. God bless Captain Beer. Billy Budd says that. And then that whole passage where we've got the vapory fleece hanging low, top of 1044, the east was shot through with a soft glory. That soft glory. As of the fleece of the Lamb of God, seen in a mystical vision and simultaneously therewith watched by the wedged mass of upturned faces, Billy ascended. Billy ascended. Like when Christ is taken up at, after the crucifixion, he ascends into heaven, and then the disciples wait for 10 days, and then you've got Pentecost, right? Okay. So Billy ascended, and ascending took the full rose of the dawn. Okay. Then they talk about how he doesn't twitch and all of that. This is kind of the main thing that I want you to remember there about Billy Budd, because I want you just to be able to remember that there was the possibility, whether you think it is an analogy, so Apollo with his portmanteau, or all of these things on 1043 to 1044, God bless Captain Beer, the soft glory, Billy ascended, and all of that stuff. Okay, because those are kind of key things that you should be able to kind of remember you can actually tell the whole story if you begin with some of these. Okay. Brennan.
Whitman.
Okay. Whitman starts on page 982. Page 982. Yeah, we're going back. Because I did prose and then we went back to poetry. All right. Okay, I just want somebody to give a suggestion for, do y'all remember? What would be what's in this poem? Himself. And? America. All of America. Okay, so we've got Whitman, and it's the song of myself, and a couple of things that you might remember. I celebrate myself and sing myself. First line. I celebrate myself and sing myself. And that is a reference to ancient epics. It's like he's writing a new kind of democratic epic. So rather than sing goddess, sing muse, tell me the story, like we had in Alexander Pope, now it's I'm going to sing the story myself. And the story, it's a romantic vision because he's talking about himself rather than about all of Italy or all of Troy or all of mankind or whatever. It's myself. It's that I. It's the subject.
Like
Okay?
capitalistic American.
Not necessarily capitalistic, but very egalitarian and democratic. Yes. Oh, there's my copy I've been looking for. So it's very egalitarian, equality, fraternity, all of that. And so it is about himself, but he also emphasizes the fact that what I embrace, you too embrace. Every atom belonging to me is good belongs to you. So that's why he says, 21, page 984, Canto 21, he's the poet of the woman, same as the man. It's great to be a woman as it is to be a man. And then all those states up there on the top of 984, or regions, Southerner, Northerner, Yankee, Kentuckian, Louisianian, Georgian, Boatman, all the Canadian, whatever. He just includes everything. So page 984, you might want to look at page 984, and if it looks like it's got opposites, or an all-inclusive list, it's probably Whitman. And I'm not going to pick Georgia or whatever right now because, I don't know. But that would also 24, Walt Whitman, A Cosmos. So there is that.
Did you say he's encouraging individualism?
He's encouraging everything. Everything is good. He says, I speak the password primeval. I give the sign of democracy. I will accept nothing which cannot have their counterpart of on the same terms. Good, bad, high, low, Georgia, New York, Maine, California, everything. Okay, it's the whole thing. So, Whitman.
Dickinson.
Dickinson.